What's up everybody, it's JC back with another video, and today bringing you a Senna mid video. And for our runes we took Lethal Tempo, Presence of Mind, Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Mana Flow Band, Gathering Storm. So Senna recently just got a buff, but she's really strong in the mid lane. For your build on this, you're going to want to rush into Berserkers, then Kraken Slayer, with a Man Immune, Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge, and Rapid Fire Cannon to finish off the build. Ideally, you want to start a tier. I didn't really think about that, so I started Doran's Blade this game, but you do run through your mana quite a bit because you're going to be spamming Qs kind of late into the game. This lane, we were going against a Lux. Luckily, this Lux wasn't the best because it's a pretty interesting matchup. She has a lot of range, but yeah, so basically, you want to go into a Q max, into a W max, and that's pretty much your damage is going to come from your autos mixed in with your Q spam. So the deal is you want to get as many stacks as possible. Anytime you auto or Q an enemy, you get this little mist on them, and if you auto them again or use your Q, you get a stack, and your stacks increase your crit chance as well as your auto attack range. So as you get more stacks, you get more auto attack range. I think it's every 20, as well as higher crit chance. So really good, really good. It's a scaling beast. This champ is an absolute beast scaling. So as you can see here, we hit the Q on her and get the stack, and then we auto attack her and also get the stack. So that's how you stack up. Just keep that in mind. Try and do that as much as possible. This is a very late game oriented build, so just keep that in mind. You can get some early kills here. You can see this Lux is kind of like, she doesn't position very well, and she also just overall is not the best Lux player, so we're able to take advantage of that. It's also very easy to last hit on Senna, so you should not be missing a lot of minions. Also, when you kill or someone on your team kills an enemy, you get those little miss stacks. So we hit our W on her here. We just can put out a lot of damage. We hit our Q, and then we just finish her off with an ult here. Your ult does decent damage. You need to get them to about 20% or lower, though, for it to actually fully finish them off. But you do a lot of damage with your auto attacks into Q spam. So the good thing about Senna is you have global presence with your ult. It's literally a global ult, so you can shoot it anywhere on the map. We see the bot lane pressure is going down there. Let me rewind that really quick just so we can see what's going on. So we see what's going on down here in the bot lane. So we're just following this around, and then our ult comes in at the perfect time to do damage as well as shield our teammates. So yeah, it does damage on the middle line on your Senna ult, but also it heals your teammates in the whole range, the wider range that's there. So it's a really good ultimate. It's on a pretty high cooldown, so that's why CDR is really important on Senna, especially if you're doing a lethality build. But this is an attack speed build, so we're not really building a lot of CDR. But your ult is super strong, very strong ability. Literally, you can shoot it anywhere on the map. Doesn't matter where it is. The rest of this game pretty much is what you, and this is pretty standard. You're just going to be farming up stacks. You know, get poke off when you can, like I am here, but I take way too much damage. Wasn't the best trade. But yeah, the whole game up until about the 17-minute mark is just farming, just to try and keep our lead, push our advantage, get plating, all of that. So we'll go ahead and make sure we cover the highlights so you can see, you know, how we're playing in team fights, as well as we make some mistakes. I want to show you, I want to be completely transparent on positioning. So if you get called out on Senna, you're pretty dead. I mean, you have your E, which is your mist, where you can kind of like dissolve into the mist and run away. It gives you movement speed, makes you untargetable. But if you don't use it correctly, or it takes a little bit to channel it, if you get called out, you're just dead. So we'll go ahead and show some of that where I get called out, and then we'll show you how strong she can be as you start to scale. So we're pretty confident here. We know we can kill the Lux. She steps up, but it's because she has a gank, and it's really unfortunate because she's able to get away. That is the downside to playing this build, is again, you do a lot of damage, but if you get caught in like a 2v1, it's very hard to pull it off until you've scaled enough. Fortunately, Viego is able to pick up the kill there, so not all is lost. But again, I just wanted to be transparent that, you know, it's not like a 1v9 build where you can just jump in a 1v4 and win. You got to play smart with your positioning still. So we're still 1-1. Not anything crazy. We're stacking up our tier. We've got our Kraken Slayer and our Berserkers. Here's another play where we kind of get greedy because we know we can kill the Lux. But she knows she's got Belveth coming, which we didn't know. But look how much damage we're doing to her. Like, we definitely kill her here if Belveth is not there to help. But again, that just shows you that was a bad play on my part. I should have known I was getting ganked by the Belveth. So you just got to keep that in mind. Make sure you're playing for positioning. But yeah, we definitely should have got that Lux. Misfortune's able to roam up and get it. But yeah, you can see how much damage we did there, though. We're not even close to full build. They're roaming up to help the Aurelia. Unfortunately, she goes down, but this Garen doesn't really have a shot at making it through this. We missed our W. We thought we'd be stunned longer than that. But you have so much range as you stacked up your passive stacks. We're just able to finish off the Garen here. And probably could have got the Nautilus, but fortunately we couldn't keep up with him. He was faster than us for some reason, which is kind of insane to think about. And Nautilus is flirting with death here. We're literally 4 levels on him. We're 13, he's 9. If he goes in, he's just toast. We know that. He doesn't know that, it seems to be, because he just goes in. We're just absolutely melting him, though. I mean, we're just auto attack after auto attack. That's where Senna shines. Her range is absolutely insane late game. You can have the highest base attack range, like the highest auto attack range in the game by late game, easily. We have another fight up here in the top lane. We're still here. We're just applying pressure. It's just kind of like an int play that we're not really getting much out of this, but they seem to want to continue fighting it for some reason. I don't know why they're going in on the Malphite. That's about the worst person to go in on here. Our Viego's tanking the Gen ult. Unfortunately for him, it's not great, but we're able to do so much damage to this Nautilus. Garen's kind of scary because he has his outplay button, which is his R, which just counters everything in the game. We don't want to get too close to him. But we do have our W. We can slow him if we're able to hit it. We miss it, unfortunately, but this is still a winnable fight. We're able to snipe the Lux with our R and get a kill there. Your R is such a good tool. I'm not even that great at using it when I need to, but it's such a good tool for both healing your allies or shielding your allies and just finishing off kills when they're trying to run at like 10% HP. Very, very strong. So here we're just kind of like trolling this Garen. He literally goes on us, but there's not much he can do. He doesn't have his outplay button, so we're just kiting him out so hard. Unfortunately, he does get away just because he has his Garen Q, which makes him immune to slows. He cleanses all slowing effects. We're just farming stacks. We'll go ahead and grab this turret. Or we try to at least.
Blue team double kill.
We're just trolling this Garen at this point. We're gonna take our base. I think we have like 3k gold at this point. We already have our Kraken, and now we're building into our man immune. Ideally, that's the build path you want to go. It's not really that efficient to go man immune first. Kraken Slayer first item is definitely better, and then man immune second. You also stack the man immune tier and the tier faster. Once it's in a man immune, it stacks into mirror mana faster. So here we're in another fight. We're able to finish off the Belveth. We do so much auto attack damage. We just need to run from the Garen. He just does so much damage. We have to flash and leave behind our Viego, unfortunately. I hate to do it, but we get to throw in our root. Misfortune hits a huge ult, And a triple kill goes to the Misfortune right there. That is a huge ult by the Malphite and Misfortune combo. There's pretty much nothing they could do at that point. So it's 30-14. This game's basically over. We scale so hard. We got Misfortune, Viego, and Senna on our team, and an Aurelia. So yeah, they don't really have much of a shot at winning this. So we're just sitting here waiting for a play to happen. We see that Viego is like getting chased down pretty hard by their team. We're able to hit the root off on the Jhin, and we actually just melt this Nautilus. It's actually just crazy how much damage we can do. I mean, the Bel'Veth's trying to go in here. We're just melting her as well. And that's gonna be GG's. That Lux ult was terrible. Didn't hit a single person. But that's gonna be GG's. They forfeit after that, and oh wait, no, they don't forfeit. Yeah, we just get Nexus. But really, that's the power of Senna. You know, we're only 7-2, but honestly, if more people would have fought us, we would have done more damage and got more kills. But people were just kind of scared. Our team was doing pretty well. Yeah, but that's the power of it. I'll go ahead and put the damage charts up so you can see where we're at in the damage charts. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the next video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.